Hey everyone! In this video, you'll see how to set up and sell an online coaching program on WordPress with CoachKit by MemberPress. Whether you've got some knowledge that you want to share, or you're already an experienced online coach, you'll be able to create and sell a fully guided online coaching experience that'll keep clients engaged and coming back for more. With CoachKit, you can sell an unlimited number of coaching programs through new and existing MemberPress memberships. You'll be able to guide clients with milestones and habit tracking, set due dates to keep everyone on target, provide interactive homework with courses, downloads, and more, let clients schedule office hours with coaches, send private messages right in the platform, track client progress and get instant notifications about their activity, keep them engaged with automatic check-ins, design your coaching area in just a few clicks, organize programs easily into classes, expand your business with multiple coaches, and much, much more. Being that it's seamlessly integrated with the all-in-one membership plugin for WordPress, MemberPress, CoachKit gives you total control over subscription management, automated billing, and scaling your business with ease. So in this video, first, I'll give you a high-level overview of how CoachKit works. And then you'll get some ideas of what learning material that you can include to really take your program to the next level. You'll see how to create your very first coaching program and how to sell it with MemberPress. And then we'll see what it all looks like for a client from purchase to completion. Finally, you'll see how to manage a program as a coach and administrator right from the WordPress dashboard. Now, this video is going to cover the basics of getting your coaching program up and running so you can start making money with it right away. But be sure to check out our extensive support documentation on CoachKit for step-by-step guides on everything that you need to know about building and monetizing your coaching program. First, let's understand how a coaching program is actually structured within CoachKit. A program serves as the central element of the CoachKit platform. It's where clients enroll and access all coaching materials. So essentially, it's the container for all your coaching material. Each program consists of milestones, habits, and cohorts, which involve coaches, clients, and administrators. Administrators, typically the website owner, has full control over CoachKit and can also serve as coaches, managing clients and programs. Coaches lead programs, providing guidance and support to clients throughout their journey. Now, as an administrator, you can either be the sole coach or you can add multiple coaches to scale your coaching business. So anyone that you add to your site can be assigned a coaching role. Now, clients are the individuals participating in the programs, like students. And cohorts represent sessions within a program, or think of them like classes. They consist of groups of clients who attend the same classes, led by the same coach. So that's the gist of the people involved in a program. Now let's focus on the program structure. The material itself is structured with milestones and habits. Milestones being the central building blocks of a program. Milestones are the main goals or achievements that clients will complete. They'll be what progress clients through your coaching material, and they're what shape your program. Milestones are significant achievements with specified due dates. So clients will finish a milestone, mark it done, and then move on to the next one. And then, when all their milestones are complete, they've finished a program. Milestones themselves are often instructions that tell clients what to do. For example, milestones can tell clients to complete a specific workout, study a particular topic, complete an online course, review a piece of material, submit answers to questions, and anything else that you can think of. And with CoachKit, you can easily attach courses and downloadable files to milestones, which can really enhance the learning experience and make it more interactive. In the how-to portion of the video, we'll see some more examples of milestones, see how they're set up, and get some ideas of what learning material can be included. So those are milestones in a nutshell. The secondary pieces of a CoachKit coaching program are habits. While milestones represent major achievements completed once by clients, habits are smaller, repeatable goals, typically scheduled weekly or daily to support milestone achievement. These are more bite-sized actions that are performed repeatedly, such as studying flashcards, practicing vocab, or doing mini workouts. For example, while a milestone, say to complete a course, may be due in 12 days, a client may have a daily habit of reviewing flashcards in the meantime. So every day, they would review their flashcards, and then in 12 days, they would complete their course. So on a program, once you have milestones and habits set up, along with at least one cohort created and a coach assigned to it, your CoachKit coaching program is ready to sell and start taking enrollments. Once you have CoachKit programs completed, they're sold through new or existing memberships with MemberPress. So here's how it works. Customers will buy a membership, whether it's billed as a one-time payment, or monthly or yearly, or another interval that you choose. And then, once they sign up, they get an account on your website, and they're automatically enrolled in the coaching programs that they paid for. So they become clients of that program, or programs. So that's the basic structure of how a coaching program is built and sold. I just wanted to give you that rundown so all the steps in this video make sense as we're walking through the process of creating a program. Now, before we get into the actual how-to portion of CoachKit, I want to give you some examples of the different types of media that you can include in your coaching program. Now, all this is totally optional. Your milestones and habits can simply be instructions, and you don't have to include any courses or downloadable files at all. But adding interactive media to the mix can really up your program value and allow you to charge more for it. Now, before you jump into CoachKit on your WordPress site, take some time to plan out your client's milestones. And having a clear idea of what media you want to include can really help you with this process. With MemberPress, you have plenty of flexibility to integrate various types of media into your coaching program. You can offer files like videos, audio lessons or podcasts, images, ebooks and PDFs, PDF printable flashcards, and just about any visual or audio material that you can create. You could also host live teaching sessions on Zoom or other platforms and assign homework through CoachKit coaching programs. So all of this, your live sessions, courses, and downloads, can be required to complete a milestone, or you can just throw them in as supplemental material to help clients out. It's all up to you. And again, we'll see how this works more in the how-to portion. So as an example, a milestone can be to read a guidebook or listen to an audio lesson. Or you can instruct clients to listen to a lesson and direct message the coach answers to some practice questions at the end of it. So if the prospect of creating courses or media seems kind of daunting to you, it really doesn't have to be. Your media creation doesn't have to be fancy if you're not tech or media savvy. Ebooks can easily be written and exported as PDFs right in Google Docs. You can record videos through your laptop's built-in camera, or just record a simple screen share with services like Loom or other free video recording software. Or for audio, you can just go into a quiet room, record your material on your iPhone, and then upload it to your website. For one-on-one calls, you can let clients schedule a time with you through services like Simply Schedule Appointments or Calendly, and then host a call on free services like Gmeet or Zoom. So all that's to say, you don't have to have fancy equipment or know-how to do any of this stuff. While having high-quality material can really boost your experience and allow you to charge a premium, it isn't at all required. Just remember that the knowledge that you have and the content itself is what's most important. But if you do want to offer material, once you have it created, you can host it really easily with MemberPress. You can create courses right here under Courses, right in the plugin, or you can attach downloadable files with the MemberPress Downloads add-on. With MemberPress Downloads, you can even leverage content protection rules so only your clients can access the files. See our knowledge base on MemberPress courses and downloads for much more guidance. So once you outline your coaching program and create some optional learning material, you're ready to hop into CoachKit and start building. So here on my sample MemberPress website, I'm here in the WordPress Dashboard. Now let's see how to create your very first program. Before you get started, you'll need to have a plan of MemberPress that supports CoachKit, and you'll need the MemberPress plugin installed in your WordPress website. And then to install CoachKit, just go to MemberPress here on the left sidebar of WordPress and Add-ons. Here, search for or find CoachKit, and then click to install and activate the add-on. And then once it's activated, you'll see CoachKit added here to the left sidebar of WordPress. So before creating your first program, you need to initially set your coaching page in the settings. This is the page where clients will access their coaching programs, and you'll use it too as the coach or admin. And other coaches on your site will use it as well. So to generate the coaching page, go to MemberPress here on the left sidebar and Settings. And then click the Pages tab. Here, you'll set your MemberPress coaching page. Set this to Auto Create New Page to automatically create this page. Or you could make a custom WordPress page yourself and select it here, but we recommend just auto-creating one. So once you do that, just be sure to click Update Options to save the change. And then you can see a page called Coaching that's been created. And we'll see what this page looks like later in the video when we test everything out. Okay, so once you've set your coaching page, you're ready to start building your first coaching program. So to do that, go to CoachKit here on the left sidebar and Programs. So here's where you'll see a list of all your programs and create new ones. And again, you can create as many programs as you want. So to create a brand new program, click Add New. And then give it a title. I have a sample MemberPress membership website to teach the Japanese language set up for this video. So my coaching program is going to coach clients on learning the Japanese language. So I'll give my program a title here. Next, you see Milestones. Again, remember, milestones are the main achievements your clients will complete, and they'll guide your clients through your program. So you'll create tasks or achievements for clients to complete, and then set due dates for them. So to create my first milestone, I'll click New Milestone. And it adds a milestone here. So right here, enter a goal name. So it should be the task itself that clients complete. So for mine, it'll be Complete Beginner Vocabulary Course. And then set when the goal's due. It could be days, weeks, or months after the program starts for the user. So you can just enter a number and select a time frame here. So for example, this milestone will be due 7 days after the program starts. So for this first milestone, it'll always be due at the time frame that you set after the program starts for the client. So next you see check-in. This is optional, but if you enable it, it lets you enter some text to check in on your clients. So this will send an email to your clients on this milestone's due date. But it'll only send it to the client on the due date if they haven't yet completed the milestone. So for check-ins, you could simply ask if they've completed the goal, ask if they need help, simply remind them that their goal is due. You can give them some motivation, whatever you want to say here. So for mine, I'll just say, your first milestone is due. Don't forget to go over the beginner's vocab. Feel free to shoot me a message if you need any help. So again, this check-in message will be emailed to the client on the milestone's due date, and it won't be emailed to them if they mark the milestone complete by the due date. So my check-in message is all set on the milestone, and I'll show you where this email is housed later. So moving on, the next thing you see on a milestone is this Add New button right here. If you click on it, you can choose to add a course to this milestone or downloads. So users will be able to access that course with the milestone. And we'll see what this looks like for a student later. So if you have courses created with MemberPress courses, you can choose Courses, and it'll bring up this window where you can select what courses to include on the milestone. So you can just select what course or courses that you want, and then click to add it. So I'm going to go ahead and add my beginner vocab course, since that's what my first milestone is, to complete it. So I'll just click on it, and then click to add it. So in your coaching program, the milestone itself could be to complete the course, or you can just throw in a course just as extra learning material. It's all up to you, and it depends on what your milestone is. And again, you don't have to include a course or downloads if you don't want to. For example, if you were a fitness coach and just getting someone started on a very beginner's program, you could just say walk 1 mile and do 5 push-ups. No need for any courses or files. Okay, so here in my program, I have my first milestone created. And if you want to delete a milestone, you can just click right here to remove it. So once you have your first milestone set up, you can add more by clicking this plus sign icon right here. And you can add as many as you want. Technically, you only need 1, but adding a bunch of milestones will really make your coaching program stand out, and it'll keep clients coming back for more over days, weeks, months, and beyond. So I'm going to click here to add another milestone. And then I'll give the goal a name. This will be Listen to Intermediate Vocab Audio Lesson. And this time, this milestone will be due after the previous milestones due, at whatever time I set here. So for example, I can make this milestone due 12 days after my first milestone's due. So you can see the due dates for milestones all work in a progression. And this milestone's got the same options. You can include a check-in question, and add courses, and downloads. So since this milestone is to listen to a vocab audio lesson, here under Add New, I'll select Download, and it brings up this window with all the files that I have uploaded with MemberPress downloads. So I'll select that audio lesson and add it here. And it adds it right here. Cool, so that milestone's done. Now I'll add a third milestone. This one will be Review advanced vocab flashcards. Then I'll set the due date. And then again, I'll add a download. Select the PDF flashcard file and add it here. Now I'll add another milestone. This one will be go to a Japanese restaurant and order your entire meal using only Japanese. I'll set a due date. And I wouldn't even need to attach a file to this one, but I could attach a supplemental course that I have on Japanese cuisine, for example. So I'll go to Add New Course and attach that course. And now I'll add one last milestone. And this one will be practice writing Japanese characters using traditional calligraphy tools. And for this one, I'll attach a course on Japanese character writing. Just like that. Okay, so now you can see all the milestones that I have set up right here. Now, to save what I have so far, I'll click here to save my program. So now my program's created and saved with all my milestones. So now that the core of my program is all set up with milestones, next I'm going to show you how to add habits. Like we went over earlier, each milestone in a program is completed once by your clients. They finish a milestone and then move on to the next throughout the program. Habits, on the other hand, are like smaller, repeatable actions. Think of them like mini goals that support clients as they work through milestones. So, for example, a habit could be to study vocabulary for 5 minutes every day. So to create a brand new habit, go to Habits here and click New Habit. And then give it a name. So on my site, when learning a language, frequency is everything. So it'll be good to nudge my clients to practice vocabulary or speaking on a regular basis. So I could make this habit go through 10 flashcards. Then under repeat, it could be daily or weekly. And then every number of days or weeks that you set here. So this is setting when and how often a client will complete this habit. And you see these selectors for days of the week. They are all set to on by default, and you can click on each day, Monday through Sunday, to disable the day. So for example, this habit could repeat every one day or every day, since every day of the week is selected here. Or you could repeat every 1 week and then deselect every day but Monday. Like this. So this is saying repeat every week on Monday. So the client would complete the habit on Monday of every single week. So for my habit, I'll select daily and 1. And then I'll leave all the days selected. So the client will complete the habit every single day. And just like with milestones, you can add a check-in question for clients on habits too. So they would just get an email with this message on that day. And since this habit is to complete some flashcards, I can add that downloadable file too. So I'll go ahead and select my flashcards and attach it here. Okay, once you have your first habit set up, you can add as many as you want by clicking New Habit here at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and set up just one more habit. This one will be to write 3 Japanese sentences about your day. And I'll set the time frame. And they'll do this just once a week on Monday. Which you can see here. Now I'm going to click here to save these habits. Once it's saved, now all my habits are saved to the program. And keep in mind, you don't have to include habits if you don't want to. It's all completely optional. Okay, so the last section of this program edit page that we see is Cohort. So in order to take enrollments and have your program work, you need at least one cohort created. Think of a cohort like a group of clients or students enrolled in your program. So each cohort represents a single class within a program. And a program can have an unlimited number of cohorts. So it gives you a lot of flexibility in how to structure your program any way that you want to. You can have just a single cohort and then assign yourself as the coach, or you can have multiple cohorts, all with different coaches and all starting at the same time. Or you could have multiple cohorts, assign yourself as the coach on all of them, and then set a 20 to 50 client enrollment cap on each of them. And then set each cohort to start after the other one ends, so you can have some breathing room between your cohorts. Or any other configuration that you can think of that suits your program or your business. So this is the real power behind the timing and the structure of how to run your programs. You can scale into a multiple coaching business, or you can just do it all yourself. It's up to you. So again, you have to create at least one cohort for your program. So to create a new one, click New Cohort right here. And then give it a name. It could be whatever you want, but just keep in mind that it'll be visible to your clients. Next, here under Enrollment Cap, you can enable this option and set a maximum number of clients that can be enrolled in this cohort. If you don't check Enrollment Cap, an unlimited number of clients can enroll. And then under Coach, select a coach, which can be any WordPress user that you have set up on the back end of your site. So it can be yourself or other coaches that you have added. So in the dropdown, I only see myself as the administrator, which also has the coaching role applied. So me as the site admin can also be a coach, and I can select myself here. So I'll go ahead and select me as the coach. And later in the video, you'll see a bit more about how to add coaches so you can assign anyone you add as a coach here. So once you have more coaches added, they'll show up here in your dropdown. So once I select a coach, then here under Type, select Dynamic or Fixed. Dynamic lets a client start the program as soon as they enroll. And Fixed lets you choose a start and end date for when clients can take the program. Just make sure that your dates don't conflict with the timing of your milestones. So if you select a start date here, clients can enroll in the program anytime before the start date, but the program for all clients will start on this start date, no matter when the client enrolled. Okay, then last thing, select a status for the cohort. Either open, meaning clients can enroll, or closed, meaning they can't. So you might want to create this program, but close this cohort's enrollment until you're ready. So you have that option to do that here. So for mine, I'm just going to keep it open. The last thing you see when setting up a cohort is a checkbox to allow appointments. This will add a button on your coaching page clients will access that will take them to whatever link that you enter the URL for here. So you can use a service like Simply Schedule Appointments, Calendly, or any other scheduling service that you want, and then paste a link to the page where people can book a time with you. So I already have a Calendly link that I'll paste here for this example, and we'll see what this process looks like for a client later. So this link just goes to my Calendly page where people can pick a time with me and schedule an appointment. So then, once my cohort's all set, I'll click here to save it. And you can see my cohort saved to my program. And I can click here to edit it if I want to. And to create one or more new cohorts, just click New Cohort here and repeat the steps that we just went over. So again, on your program, you can have just one cohort, or you can have a whole bunch. Say you have a coaching business and you have 5 different coaches, just as one example. You could set up separate cohorts and assign each of your 5 coaches to a different cohort. And then put a 20 or 50 client cap on each, so your coaches aren't overwhelmed with too many clients. So in this case, when a client signs up for a program, they'll be randomly added to different cohorts taught by your different coaches. So now, you've got a grasp of what a cohort is and how you can use them to really fine-tune how many clients you take on, and how you can scale to have multiple coaches and really configure how your coaching program or business works. So now I have all my milestones, habits, and a cohort. So I'm going to click here to make sure everything's saved in my program so far. And now my program's saved and almost ready to sell. But before I show you how to sell a program, since we just went over cohorts and how to assign coaches to them, I'm going to show you what coaches actually are here on WordPress, and how to assign them and how to add them. So a coach can be any WordPress user that you add to your site. And what makes a coach an actual coach on CoachKit is the user role that's assigned to their WordPress account. So you as a site administrator are automatically assigned the MemberPress coach role in WordPress. But you can also add additional people as coaches as well. So with CoachKit, you can easily add existing users as coaches or create a new user account for them and then add them as a coach. So here in the left sidebar, Under CoachKit, if you go to Coaches, you see this page with all the coaches that you have currently on your site. So it's just me so far as the admin. So say you have someone that you need to add as a coach on your website. You can just click Add New right here. And if they're already a user on your site, meaning a WordPress user, just select them. Or search for the user up here. And select them when they pop up. And click to add them as a coach. Or you can click Add New Coach and create a user for them. Just fill out your coach's info and check Send Login Info to send them an email to create a password for their account. And then they'll get a link on how to log into your website and they'll have an account. And again, this is all happening on the back end of WordPress. So if I go ahead and create a sample coach here and fill out their information and add them, you can see the coach was added. And if I click Edit, I'm taken to their coach profile. Here, I can assign them to cohorts. So I would just select the program and the cohort, and that would add them to that cohort. And I can also see some more information about their cohorts and top 5 active clients once they're all set in coaching. So now if I go back to CoachKit and Coaches, you can see they're added here to my list of coaches. So here on the Coaches page, I can see how many programs they're on, when they were last active, and how many clients they have. And over here, you can have some more options to filter by program or search for specific coaches if you need to. So if I go here to the left sidebar and click on Users, you can see all the WordPress users on your website. And up here, you can filter by MemberPress coaches and clients. So these here are actual roles on your WordPress site, so WordPress roles. So if you click Coaches, here's all my coaches. In here, I can see their role and go into their accounts or delete them if I need to. And remember, you as the site administrator, which you can see me right here with the administrator role, is automatically a MemberPress coach by role as well. So that's a little bit about how this actually technically works on the back end of WordPress and how to add coaches manually to your programs. Also, when it comes to adding coaches, if you need to do that, with MemberPress, you can also automate this process a bit through a membership signup. This can save you a lot of time by inviting your coaches to sign up themselves instead of manually having to add them. This might come in handy if you're running a large-scale coaching business with a lot of coaches, or maybe you're running a program for a business, nonprofit, school, or other organization. So you could, just as an example, create a membership by going to MemberPress and Memberships and Add New. And then setting this as a free membership so people don't have to pay to sign up. And then on the membership edit page, here under the Advanced tab, just check to enable user roles for this membership and find MemberPress Coach and select it. So this will automatically assign the coaching WordPress role to anyone who signs up for this membership. So once that's all set, you would click here to save the membership, and then a registration page is created automatically, and you can see that URL right here. So all you would need to do is make this registration page accessible to your future coaches, whether that's a page on your website, through email, or whatever. So anyone who's going to be a coach on your website would just sign up for a free membership, and they'll be added as a user with the coaching role. And then you can assign them the cohorts right in CoachKit. But again, this is all just for people who want to have multiple coaches on their WordPress site. If you're just doing this for yourself and you're going to be the only coach, it's really just as simple as going into your cohort, setting you as the coach, and clicking Save. That's it. Okay, so now that we've seen how to add and manage coaches, next, before I show you how to make your coaching program sellable, first, you'll see CoachKit-related emails and some other settings that you can use to customize your program. So if you remember when I was building my habits and milestones, I added check-in messages to both of them. So what's entered here in the check-in field will be populated in emails that are sent to clients. So to see those emails, I'll go to MemberPress here on the left sidebar, Settings, and the Emails tab. Here, you can see all your emails pertaining to CoachKit. So this is where CoachKit related emails technically live on the back end of MemberPress. So here under Member Notices, you can see the emails your clients will get, habit and milestone check-ins, and a notice that they've received a direct message from you or their coach. And if you click Edit next to each email, you can see what they say. So all these emails are already set up for you by default by MemberPress, but you can edit them here if you want to. If you do edit them, just be sure to click Update Options at the bottom to save any changes that you make to any email. So here on my habit check-in notice, for example, this right here is a dynamic piece of content that will be populated with my actual check-in text that I entered in my program. So it won't actually show this here on the email itself, it'll show my check-in text that I entered on the habit instead. And going out of this, here under Admin Emails and Notices, you'll see emails that'll be sent to you as the administrator when an enrollment limit has been reached, as you can see right here, a program's been started and completed. And the same thing, you can click to edit these emails here too. So when any of these things happen, it'll send you emails as the admin. And if you don't want any of these emails to be sent out at all, you can simply uncheck the box next to the emails that you don't want sent, and then click Update to save the settings. Okay, so that's all you need to know about emails. So while I'm still here in the settings, I'm going to show you a few customizations that you can make to CoachKit, and then show you how to automatically style your coaching-related pages. So right here in the MemberPress settings, if you go to the CoachKit tab, the first option you see is for messaging. This lets coaches and clients send messages through the in-app messaging system. We'll see it in action later, but if for whatever reason you don't want clients to be able to send messages, you can just disable messaging here. Just be sure to click Update to save the change if you make one here in the settings too. But for my program, I'm going to keep messaging on. Next, you can customize your labels for coaches and clients. So for each, it gives the singular and the plural version of the word, client and coach. So if you make changes here, it'll change any mention of the word client and coach with whatever you replace it with anywhere that it's found within CoachKit. This includes the backend pages here in WordPress and the labels you see here on the left sidebar and in the coaching areas for clients. So you might prefer to use the word student or Padawan or whatever instead of client. So you can just change that here. So you would say student, and then for the plural, you would say students. Or maybe teacher, mentor, or guru, or something like that instead of coach. So you would just enter those variations here. And if you do change them, again, just be sure to click Update at the bottom to save the change. Okay, so one more thing here in the settings. I'm going to go here to the Ready Launch tab to show you how to automatically design your coaching pages for clients using our built-in page styler, Ready Launch. Ready Launch is MemberPress's automatic page styling that designs MemberPress-related pages automatically. For more information on what Ready Launch is and how to set it up, see our support docs on Ready Launch for much more information. So all you need to do is make sure that the toggle next to Coaching is turned on. And then your coaching-related pages will be automatically set with your logo and your brand color that you select here. And it'll apply all the nice-looking Ready Launch styles to your coaching pages. So you can see here on my sample website, I already have a logo uploaded and a color set. And I'm also using Ready Launch to style my other membership pages too, as you can see right here. So my whole site is totally branded and it's a seamless experience. And later in the video, we'll see what the styling looks like on my sample site when I do a test sign-up as a client. Also, you don't have to use Ready Launch styling in your coaching page if you don't want to. If you leave coaching disabled here in the Ready Launch tab, it'll use your WordPress theme styling instead. So just note that in this video, all of my pages are styled with Ready Launch. So if you're not using Ready Launch, your coaching experience will look slightly different depending on your theme or page builder. But the process itself will all work the exact same for you. It'll just look different if you're not using Ready Launch. Okay, so now that my program is all set up, and the coaching page is styled with Ready Launch, it's now ready to sell and take client signups. So on MemberPress, to sell anything, you do that by creating memberships. So if I go to MemberPress and Memberships, you can see I already have 2 recurring memberships for sale on my website, monthly and yearly. So to sell your coaching program, first you'll need at least 1 MemberPress membership created. And you can see the MemberPress knowledge base for more guidance on creating memberships if you're not sure how to do that. So you can see that I have these 2 recurring memberships on my website. So to show you what this looks like real quick, I'm going to open up my website and get to my homepage. So a visitor would land on my homepage and they'd click sign up. And then they would compare my two membership options to get access to my coaching program. So they would choose which one they want and then buy one. So on your site, to actually sell your coaching program, you would create one or more memberships, whether that's a one-time fee or a recurring payment. So let's say that I want my coaching program to be sold through both of my memberships. So people could purchase a monthly plan or a yearly plan and get enrolled in my program. So back here in memberships of MemberPress, first I'll click my monthly membership level here to edit it. So right here on the membership edit page, under membership options right here, I'll click on the CoachKit tab. And then here in the dropdown, just select the coaching program that you want people who buy this membership to be enrolled in. So I'll select mine here. And eventually, if you have more than one coaching program, you can click Add New and then add however many you need right here. So once my program's selected, I'll be sure to click Update to save the change. And now, real quick, I'll go back to Memberships and click on my yearly membership. And then go down to the CoachKit tab. Then I'll select my coaching program here as well. And then I'll be sure to save it. So now, anyone who buys one of my two memberships, monthly or yearly, will automatically be enrolled in my coaching program as soon as they make the purchase. And clients will be assigned to cohorts randomly if you have more than one set up on a program. So CoachKit will fill cohorts starting from the one with the most available seats first. So as you can see, it's really easy to monetize your coaching programs. You just create a membership, link your program to it, and auto-enroll clients when they make a purchase. Really simple. So now that I have my coaching program available for sale on both of my recurring memberships, let's see what this whole process looks like for clients. So to see how the sign-up and coaching process works, I'm going to open my site in a new incognito window. So I'm not logged in as my site's admin user. If you're not familiar with it, an incognito window lets you view your site like you're a brand new visitor, which is really useful for testing. So right now I'm viewing my website as if I'm a brand new customer. So now I'll go to sign up, and you can see my two memberships for sale. So I'll go ahead and click on monthly, and now I'll sign up with some fake testing data that I just make up. So I'll choose a username, password, enter my email, and then I'll enter some test credit card information to make the purchase. And click sign up. It'll take a moment to process. And once I sign up, you can see the process went through. So this test user just purchased my membership, and now they're a member on my website. So they have an account on my website now using the email and the username and the password that they signed up with. So now I'm going to head to this test user's member account page, which I have linked up here. So the member account page in MemberPress is where site members can view their subscription information, courses, and more. And it's also where they're going to access their coaching area. See our support docs for more information on the account page if you're not familiar with it. So you can see here on the account page, since I do have my coaching page set up in the settings, this user can see this tab here for coaching. And if they click on it, they can see that they're enrolled in my Japanese language coaching program. So they were auto-enrolled right away. They can see their progress as they go along in the program, the coach, and when it started. So this page shows all the programs that they're enrolled in. And by clicking on the program name, it'll open up all the milestones and the habits for the program. So they can see all the goals, the due dates, courses if those are attached, and the downloads. And they can complete each milestone, and they just mark it complete here. And if this test user goes to complete a milestone, you can see that they're prompted with this window, saying that once they mark a milestone complete, it can't be undone. So as this test user, I'll go ahead and mark this first milestone complete, and you can see it completes it. And then going back to the enrollments page, you can see the progress bar updates. And you can see for milestones with courses, the client can click here, see the course, and they could just click to view it and to take the course. So in this case, they'd click view, enter the course, complete the course, and then come back into the account page and complete their milestone. And it's the same process for milestones with downloads. They can click the link for the downloads and download the files right here in this pop-up window. Also, here in the program, over here, the client can click on Habits and see the habits that I set up on the program. So if there's a habit due for that day, they can click here to check it off and complete it. And you can see the downloads that they have available on the habits as well. So that's milestones and habits. Another big feature for clients is the ability to schedule appointments with coaches. If you remember, when setting up my cohort, I enabled the ability to schedule appointments and pasted my Calendly link for clients to do that. So back here on the enrollments page, next to the coach, you can see this little calendar icon. And if a client clicks on it, they'll be taken to my Calendly link. Also, if I click on the program here itself, there's a button up here to schedule an appointment as well. So the client can click on that, and you can see they're taken to my Calendly, where they can pick a time and schedule a call with me, their coach. Okay, going back to the enrollments page, another key feature of the CoachKit coaching program is the ability for clients to send messages to coaches and other clients in the same program, and for coaches to send private messages to clients and group messages to all clients in a cohort. So when a client's here in their coaching area in the account page, they'll see this tab here for messaging. It'll show up if you have messaging enabled on the program. So if they click on it, they can see their messages from coaches and other clients in the programs that they're enrolled in. They can click here to compose a new message to coaches in their program or other clients in their same program. So if I start a new message and select this test client's coach, I'll go ahead and type a message, maybe asking for some help, and click to send it. Now you can see it populated here in this chat window. Now, in this case, for you as a coach, there are a few ways that you can get notified if a client sends you a message. One way is through email. So since I did have that email enabled in the MemberPress settings to get notified if a client sends me a message as a coach, each time I get a message, I get an email that looks like this letting me know. So here's a small sample of what some of those emails look like. So now I know to go to the coaching page of the account page as a coach to view the message. So now if I go back to the WordPress admin dashboard as my site admin and the coach, and then I go to view my website and head to the account page, which I have linked up here in my nav bar, I can also view my site's MemberPress account page as the site admin as well, and as the coach. So this account page experience is not just for clients. Coaches can see it too. And if I head to the coaching page, another way to see if I've been sent any messages is to click this notification bell here at the top. And it'll let me know who sent me a message, like this. Or as a coach, I can always just hop into messages here on the left and see all the new messages that I have. So again, I'm viewing this coaching area of the account page as me, the site admin, and the coach right now. So here on the message from the test client, I can respond by just typing my message here, just like this. And I can also attach files to the message too. So maybe I want to attach this image file with some Japanese characters on it to help this client out. So I can attach it here, just like this, and send it off. And you can see it populates here in the chat. So now, closing this window, and then going back to that incognito window as my test client, if I go back to messages and make sure that it's refreshed, the test client can see the reply from the coach. Cool. Now, I'm going to go back to the coaching page of the account page as my site administrator now. So before I move on, I'm going to pause the video now and add some more cohorts to my program and add some more clients to the program just to fill it up a bit. So the pages and features that I show you next will look a bit more true to what you'll see when you're actually running a full program with a bunch of clients in it. Okay, so now I have more cohorts added to my program, some more clients and activity from them. So right here, I'm still on the coaching page here as my site admin user, and I'm also the coach of all the cohorts in my program. So back here in messaging, as a coach, you can also private message individual clients just by selecting them here. Or also as a coach, if you choose Cohorts right here, you can send group messages to all clients in that cohort as well. So this is really useful if you want to send class updates to everyone in the cohort or give them some additional learning material or instructions. Okay, so we saw this a little bit earlier, but here on the coaching page, you can click this bell icon to see all your notifications. And clients get notifications as well. So it'll give you all kinds of updates on programs, milestone completions, messages that you get, and habit completions. And you can filter what types of notifications are shown by enabling or disabling them right here. Also, here on the coaching page as a coach, you get a full view of all your clients. You can see how many programs they're in, when they were last active, and you can see if they're off track, meaning they didn't complete a milestone or a habit. And you can click an individual client and get a more detailed view. You can see their programs, what memberships they have, and you can add some notes about them here too. Also, back here in this main client view, again as a coach, in this dropdown, you can filter clients by cohort. So just click the cohort you want to view, and you can see all the clients in that cohort. And you can also click Edit Settings here, and this lets you modify the appointment scheduling feature if you need to. And you could also see a list of all your cohorts here on the left. So another way to view all the activity and clients in your coaching program as an administrator is in the WordPress Dashboard. So if I go back to the WordPress Dashboard, again as me, the site admin, and I go to CoachKit and Activity, here I get an overview of all the activity on all my programs. You can see all the clients, when they started a program, their program, and their progress. And you have some filters here too. So you can filter what's shown by program or coach. And up here, you can search for individual clients too. And over here, you get another view of recent activity, program started, messages sent, etc. Also, right here, if you click on a client name, it opens up their client profile, where you can see their enrollments, their memberships, recent activity, and add notes about them. Also, as the admin, you can also manually assign them to cohorts here. Or you can click here to view and edit their actual user profile on WordPress. And since I just viewed a client, you can also go to CoachKit here in the left sidebar and Clients, and get a view of all your clients across your program. You can filter who's shown right here, and clicking on a name takes you to their client profile right here on the back end too. Also, real quick, since I did pause the video earlier and added more programs to CoachKit, you can easily add as many programs as you need on a membership, and then clients can be enrolled in all of them at once. So I'll show you what this looks like. So going back to CoachKit and programs, you can see I have 3 additional programs here, so 4 in total. Now I'll add all these to a membership to show you what this all looks like. So I'm going to go to MemberPress and Memberships and click on one of my memberships. Then I'll go to the CoachKit tab and add my other programs. Add another program, add new again, add another one, and another. So now I have all my programs linked to this membership. So I'll be sure to save it. So now anyone who buys this membership will be auto-enrolled in all of these programs. So to show you this, I'm going to open my site again in a new incognito window. So again, it's like I'm a brand new customer or visitor viewing my website. And again, I'll sign up with some fake testing data that I just make up, a username, password, and email. And I'll use some fake testing credit card information as well. And then I'll click to sign up. And then once the purchase goes through, the test customer has an account now. So if I head to their account page and the coaching tab, you can see that they were enrolled in all the programs. And the client can see all of them in an accordion view right here, so they can easily hop around from program to program. Check their milestones, and toggle through all their different programs. So that's just a client view of what it looks like if they're enrolled in multiple programs. And that's it. You've now seen how to set up and start selling your online coaching program with CoachKit by MemberPress. I hope this video has given you some helpful ideas on how to structure your coaching program to monetize your knowledge and expertise with MemberPress. For more detailed guides and information on using CoachKit, see our MemberPress knowledge base. Also, be sure to follow our blog and YouTube channel for all of our latest tips and tricks on all things MemberPress. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos that makes getting MemberPress up and running a breeze.